everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Happy Monday. The weather for once has actually been pretty decent in the toon. Just got out the garden there, bit of the tan lines on the go. But I tell you what, we're still waiting. Everyone's been waiting around the day, whether you've been waiting around in your garden enjoying the sun, whether you've been stuck at work, whatever you're doing. Lewis Hall, the announcement, we're still waiting for it. It's 4 PM at the minute, so probably by the time I do this video, edit it very quickly, get it out there, I'm sure it'll be a waste of time and Lewis Hall will be announced. But that's the risk we're taking this game. In this video, we're going to talk about Lewis Hall. We're going to speak to Chelsea fan Matisse, M-A-H on YouTube. Big Chelsea fan and content creator. I know him from DR Sports and that top lad. He's going to tell us about Lewis Hall, what we're going to expect from him. And obviously he, like many other Chelsea fans, is absolutely devastated to lose their academy product. You'll listen to what he's got to say all about young Lewis Hall in just a moment. Before we do all that though, please do subscribe to Magpie Channel TV if you haven't already. And I've got another favour to ask of you lot. I'm being needy on this Monday afternoon. Can you please click the link in the video description and vote for us in this year's Football Content Awards. You can do it by the link in the video description, or you can go on Instagram and you can comment on this post as well on the Football Content Awards Instagram page. Just tag at the Magpie Channel in the comments, or when you go onto the website, go on to Best Club Content Creator and type in the Magpie Channel TV. That's all you need to do, alright? It won't cost you anything apart from a few seconds of your time, so please do that for me if you've got a spare minute or so. Obviously, we won this award back in 2019 as Best New Content Creator, me and Keg there. Great night at the Etihad. This year, the awards is at Liverpool, Anfield. I want to go there. It's time to win again. It's been a few years. I'll give others a chance. You know what I mean? It's time to bring a trophy back to the toon. Me and Keg did it a few years ago. Want to do it again. So please do vote for us at the Football Content Awards. Right then, let's get into Lewis. Actually, before we get into Lewis Hall, let's just do a quick recap. And I want to know your thoughts on this about Saturday's game, because I've just watched the highlights again there. I'm still echoing the same thoughts that I did once I left the stadium. I was there obviously at the Etihad. Check out the vlog. There's some mad scenes in that vlog, especially from the Man City fans, which I was right next to. But a bit mental, a bit weird them Man City fans didn't quite get what they were doing there. I put this video on Instagram as well. It's done really well. And you can see them there doing the old money sign. I just, no idea. Doesn't make any sense. The irony. Weird. Bizarre. But the full vlog is good. The reactions up there as well. But just a quick recap on it after watching it back and seeing some of the highlights. Still the same, you know, just disappointing that we didn't lay a glove on them enough. Eddie Howe said the same thing. Shearer said the same thing on Match of the Day. You know, it's a shame that we couldn't really test Man City when you had one shot on target. Barnes' long ranger. We couldn't really cause them enough problems, and that was the upsetting thing for me. And yes, we've went to the treble winners. We've only lost 1-0. It's not bad. It's nothing to whinge about. But just Man City, especially in that last half an hour, you could tell they got tired. You could tell they were there for a taking a bit. And I just don't think we did enough. I think we really could have tested them a lot more, you know. And I think it's a shame that we didn't do ourselves justice. I think after the Villa game, that demolition of Villa, where was the energy, the intensity and everything else that the Etihad? I think we just gave them far too much respect and we didn't go for it enough. And that's the main issue I have, you know. But then again, in these games, you need to utilise set pieces. We didn't. We got into some good areas like Trippier and Almiron on the final ball, not good enough. And then again, you know, the midfield was very poor. I thought Joe Linton was crap. I thought Bruno was very, very bad. He dragged a shot right, and Tonali was quiet. You know, nobody really had a good game for Newcastle, apart from your Sven Botmans and Nick Popes. You know, they were top again and kept it at 1-0. But shame that we couldn't go there and get a result. You know, another trip to Manchester, Etihad, where we've not done anything. You know, we haven't won there in the Premier League over 20 years now, so bummer. But never mind, this weekend is the big one. Liverpool at home, that is going to be massive, and I am absolutely buzzing for that one. Make sure you stay tuned for all the videos coming up on Sunday afternoon. It's going to be about, I hope the game's about, I hope it's a classic that, again, coming up against Liverpool normally is. They're normally really entertaining games, aren't they? And I want to go for this one. I really do. I want to shut Klopp up, I want to shut Turkey teeth up, and I want us to really put on a performance. I want to see if Aston Villa style game again. Obviously, I'm not expecting 5-1 every week, but in terms of effort, intensity, attacking, and I think it'll be a high-scoring game. But there's more of that to come as the week goes on. Thursday, I think we'll be doing a preview with AJT from the Cop TV, and I'll be over on his channel. I'm doing a preview on James Redmond's channel on Wednesday, so there's loads of Liverpool build-up coming up. So get yourselves excited for that one. I'm certainly excited for this weekend. Right then, enough of me waffling on. Let's hear from Chelsea fan Matisse now, M-A-H on YouTube, what he's got to say about Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hall to Newcastle. I'm telling you, it's a great signing. I'm being completely honest. It's the first probably Chelsea player this window that I'm disappointed to let go, because the talent at 18 years old speaks for itself. We've already shown last season when he played a handful of opportunities and appearances, and he played against some of the best teams. Manchester United, he played Manchester City, and every time he impressed. Don't get me wrong, there's still things to work on. Eddie Howe will do that, but the technical ability is sound, and the potential is very, very high. He's shown that he can play at left back, left wing back as well, mainly, but he was naturally starting in the midfield. So for Newcastle, I see this as a very attack-minded kind of option to burn. And the crossing, the level of crossing ability is fantastic as well. His shooting is not great. That's the one thing at wing back that he lacked. But you guys play a back four. He'll be very good going forward with his crossing. He's very good ball carrier as well. You know, is very happy going, you know, outside of challenges and getting past players. That's not a weakness of his at all. He's very good at that. Definitely things to brush up on in terms of, you know, you'd want him to be passing, breaking lines even more, taking that. But that comes with confidence, I think, because he's not really played many games in the middle. But for Newcastle, I think left-sided, a three-man midfield or left back, if you are counterbalancing that on the right, I think is the way to go. High potential. The fee you've got, it's very solid. Obviously, we never know what way a young career is going to go. But I was of the belief that we could have definitely made more in a few years' time, at least if we were guaranteed to sell him. I think it's a player that will be worth 50 million plus next summer, the summer after. So if you can keep him, obviously everybody's got to stay fit, but very, very shrewd signing from Newcastle. And I can see exactly what Eddie Howe's trying to do with him. Fits perfectly, I must say. And Livramento, a former academy player on the other side. You guys know, you've got good taste. You've got good taste, I ain't going to lie.
There we have it then. I think that speaks volumes about Lewis Hall and how highly rated he is from Chelsea and the fans. You know, Chelsea didn't want to lose him. They offered him that 6-year deal. He didn't sign it. He's signing for Newcastle. It's Monday afternoon. Obviously, I saw him leaving the Etihad on Saturday night as well. He was at the Etihad Stadium watching Newcastle's defeat of Man City. Wouldn't get a picture with us, said he wasn't allowed. Sorry, mate. He was very kind, though. He was very sound about it. I think it's because, you know, logistically, officially, it hasn't been announced yet. Still hasn't been announced. Monday afternoon. What the hell's going on? Probably come out, like I said, the night once this video finally goes up. And we'll be back tonight with another video then. But Lewis Hall, you know, he's on the verge of being announced as a Newcastle United player. Chelsea fans there, gutted to be losing him. I mean, Matisse there, you know, is one of the best things to come out of their academy ever. You know, as a Cobham graduate there, highly rated academy. Some big names that came out of that academy over the years. And he is one of the most regarded. So that says a lot. And he's saying there, you know, we've got him at a steal at 28 million. You know, he could prove to be an absolute bargain because he thinks his money would have doubled next summer if he did play a bit for Chelsea. So Lewis Hall, he's coming to Newcastle. It should be announced at the start of this week. If not tonight, got to be tomorrow. Obviously, it's a loan for now. This season is a loan, but it is an obligation to buy for £28 million next summer. I'm excited by it. I'm looking forward to seeing Lewis Hall in black and white. And I think, you know, no shame on Dan Burn, but there's times where it has been shown, you know, that Lewis Hall could really step in this side and make a difference, especially going forward, especially with his pace. So it's an exciting signing. Hopefully it gets announced officially very soon by the club. Right, then that'll do for this one, people. Please do remember to vote for us at the Football Content Awards. The link is in the description, or you can tag us on the Instagram post for Best Club Content Creator. Give us a like on this one if you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on Lewis Hall. Subscribe, and see you on the next one.